Here we go.
Mwah.
Alright, so you want to salt the water. So we're going to take a little bit of salt. Just joking. What you want to really do is get that water salty, because this is the only time that you're going to be able to have salt in the pasta. In other words, to give the pasta some extra flavor. So we're going to just do a whole box of pasta. We'll give it a quick stir. We're going to bring it back up to a boil, cook our pasta, and in the meantime, we're going to continue doing our cheese. We're going to grate some cheese. It's a whole block of cheese. Well, a stick, what I call a stick of cheese. So we're using sharp cheddar, and we're going to grate this, and then we're going to be able to put it, let me open this up, put it in our bowl. Right. So what we want to do is cook the pasta so it's al dente, meaning it's going to be really firm to the bite, believe it or not. You want it kind of undercooked, because as it goes in the oven, let's get some of these hot. Woo! So as these go in the oven, you'll see that it won't be too mushy when you finish it off. So you want a little bit of white still in there. So still a little firm, but it's good. So we're going to turn this off. We're going to strain it in the sink. So we got the pasta cooling. We're going to grab our Dutch oven, which will be nice because what we'll do is we'll be able to cook our sauce. Oh, cook our roux, our sauce, the cheese sauce. Put it back in the pan. Then we'll be able to put it in the oven, finish it off. I'll make some breadcrumbs. I'll show you how to do that. We're going to make some breadcrumbs with some garlic, and we should be good. All right. So what I do to make my own breadcrumbs is we buy French bread once in a while. It gets really hard after a couple days, so I keep it. But what I do is I take it and I put it in this bag and I hit it with a hammer. There it is, and you just take a ordinary hammer and you just start smashing. All right, and here we have it. I like some thicker ones as well as the powdery. So for this next part, we're going to do a couple cloves of garlic. All right, so there's your garlic. What you want to do is grab a knife, give it a smash, bang, give it a smash, bang, and peel should come right off. See, not bad. Peel should come right off. All right, let's clean that up. All right, so you want to cut off your little ends that have little green on them. Just cut those off. Scoop those off. All right, so now you're just going to, again, smash, give it a smash, and then all you're going to do is give a quick chop. So this is going to be for the breadcrumbs. We're going to make garlicky, buttery breadcrumbs to go on top of the mac and cheese as it bakes. So just want to cover, no skin there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so there's your garlic. Some butter started in this pan. I'm going to use some butter and olive oil. The reason why I'm using butter and olive oil, butter for the flavor, olive oil because it doesn't smoke, which means it won't start burning. So the butter won't burn. So in order to make your butter not burn, it's nice to add a little olive oil. So let's get that started. You want about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half. And we're going to use, I don't know, about the same thing. Nice pat of butter. We're going to let that melt down. All right, so. And I always put my hand above to see what the temperature of the pan is. So let's go over here to our garlic. Let's put our garlic in. I got to do this off camera because I only have one hand. All right, so we added the garlic to the pan. This only takes about a couple minutes. You can see it's already bubbling. That's the butter bubbling. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. Oh, the minute you put the garlic in the pan. Oh. Now, what you want to do is not overcook your garlic. You don't ever want your garlic to get too brown at all, because it's going to end up being bitter, and it won't be nice. So, I think that's pretty good. Oh, yeah, because you can smell. Trust me, a lot of cooking is going to be out of smell. And right now, there's so much aroma coming out, it's ready for the breadcrumbs. So let's get those in. Alright, so we got our bread crumbs in. We're going to stir those all around. And again, what you're going to end up wanting is this to be a wet and dry consistency. So I think I'm going to add just a little bit more olive oil to the pan to make sure everything looks like wet sand. Again, I mean, kind of like roux, but you do want your breadcrumbs to be kind of wet sandy. And then what you're going to look for is that they start toasting up, just like toast. So I want to show you guys what type of toasting you're going to look for. Ready? I'm going to do a flip. That type of toasting. Do you see? It's going to get brown like that. So you want to do that a couple times. Toast, stir, flip, toast, stir, flip. Alright, so what you guys are going to want to do is medium, medium-high. We're going to get this started. So we're going to make a roux. And what a roux is, guys, is 1 part fat, which we're going to be using butter. You can use olive oil. Actually, that's what we're going to use. So we're going to use olive oil. So 1 part fat, and we're going to use 2 parts flour. And what's going to happen is once the pot gets a little warm, I'll put the oil in. What's going to happen is it's going to turn to a wet, sandy consistency. You'll see it. Then we're going to add some milk. Now, I usually eyeball this when you guys first start cooking. You guys can definitely use your measuring. I'm going to go ahead and start my roux. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're actually cooking the flour. Because if you don't cook the flour, what ends up happening is it tastes floury. You're starting to get that wet sand consistency. Just gonna add a little bit of salt. Probably, I don't know, half a teaspoon, maybe teaspoon, and same with black pepper. You're gonna do the same thing. And that's just gonna help flavor. Again, you want to use a measuring cup. I'm not going to bother. But when you first put in your milk, what you want to do is put in just a little bit. And then what you'll see is as you're stirring this, it'll start getting thicker. And once it gets thick, you can add more milk. And again, total of about 2 cups of milk, maybe 2.5. Oh, yeah. Okay, you see how that's getting really, okay, look, the steam. Yeah, you see how thick that got, guys? Look at that. That's cream. That's like a cream sauce, but we're going to put in more milk. And now you can probably put in the rest of your 2 cups of milk. So, there we go. I'm going to put it back on heat. And we're going to stir this until it gets thick again. And it should only take a couple minutes. So, what you want is to bring your sauce up to almost a boil. You can let it boil, but then you want to bring it right off. So right now, it's pretty good. So let's take that off. And then what we're going to do is slowly add our beautiful cheese here. Oh, look at that shredded cheese. So you want to add it slowly. So grab a couple handfuls. Put that in there, and let's get that melted. Remember to take it off the heat, because if you don't take it off the heat, what's going to happen is it's called breaking, and you're going to break your sauce. What's going to happen is the fat and the solids are going to separate, and you'll end up with this lumpy sauce, and it will not be velvety and smooth. But you can see how fast that just melted in there. So now we can do a couple nice big other ones. Oh yeah, look at that. And this is just slowly going to build more cheese and more cheese. Right. So you get that cheese all melted in there. And then once that's done, alright, that looks nice. Alright, so let's make sure that's all melted. It's almost there. It'll take a couple minutes. Now you have your cheese sauce. We're just going to take our pasta that we have, just plop it in there, and then we got to mix all that together. And then what's going to happen is, as it bakes, this is why you want the pasta to only be 3/4 almost cooked all the way, but not really, because as it cooks, it's going to suck in all this moisture and juice, and you're just going to get a great macaroni and cheese. Preset your oven to 375. Some recipes call for 400. I like 375. It allows it to cook a little bit longer, probably about 30 minutes, and then it'll be done. So let's just push all this underneath all that liquid. Now, this comes the fun part. So, like I said, this is what it should look like. Nice crumbly. I'm just gonna and then once you're done, you can kind of make sure it's all covered. Oh, look at that, guys. That is baked macaroni and cheese. All right, so uncovered, we're gonna put in the oven at 375 for a half hour. I was just about to take the mac and cheese out of the oven, and Moon went to say hi. Hi, Moon. Yeah, hi. How's Mooney? Yeah? Did you sleep well today? Oh, you lovey-dovey. Yeah, these cats are wicked lovey-dovey. Moon is kind of a strange cat. She hides in shadows and she'll just stare at you. And she's really weird where, like, I'll have to get her lovey-dovey sometime, but she'll flop on her back and, like, have you scratch her belly like a dog. Yeah, it's true, and you talk a lot. You meow a lot, don't you? Oh, show the camera how beautiful. Oh, you love under your chin. Oh, yes. You little beautiful. She looks like she's Maddie and stuff, and she is so soft. She's so clean and soft. She's amazing. Okay, we got to take the mac and cheese out. All right, just to give Ring some screen time too. This is Ring. She's actually Moon's daughter. So she had a litter of 6, 7. How many? 5. Oh, 5. Sorry. So she had a litter of 5, and we found the other ones really good homes. Matter of fact, her sister was adopted by my niece. So there's 2 of them that are close by. Where are you going? This one, Ring, right? She is pretty funny. Oop. She's pretty funny. She loves to bring us toys in the morning. So we'll end up with like 5 toys in our room. Yeah, she's the pest. But what's really fun about her is she loves music. She goes lovey-dovey when you play like harmonica. Right, so mac and cheese. Let's take that baby out and check it out. Let's serve it up. Alright, so we got this delicious mac and cheese. What we're going to do is you want to serve it with one of your favorite salads so that you don't overwhelm. You get the savory and then you got something light. Okay. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That is what I am talking about. Oh, I wish it was smell-o-vision. Oh. Okay, let's get a little bit more of it down off the bottom. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. All right. This is going to be hard to eat, guys, but oh my God. I hope you guys have fun making this for yourselves. You know, it's really not that hard at all. And again, you want to practice in the kitchen like you want to practice anything. And food is this wonderful thing, especially when you know what's going in your food. No processing, no over salting, no over fat. I mean, you really do, you're able to control what's in your food a lot more when you cook yourself. So we do hope you enjoy this. And again, keep on cooking.